In the next 3 videos I'll be posting after this, I'm going to be talking about my journey in Salvation Ministries and why, okay, not just my journey in Salvation Ministries, my journey as a Christian, and why I've decided that I'm not going to be in Salvation Ministries anymore, and why I'm removing myself completely from the Pentecostal prosperity megachurch scene. Like, I don't know whether it's a Venn diagram or a circle at this point. Right now, everything seems to be in the same space. But in Nigeria, we know how these places, like, all pastors are basically trying to be like each other. I don't know if they are competing or what. And some are acting like they are different. You see the camp of if I say TD Jakes, TB Joshua, and people like the chosen, people that we feel are more dramatic in their ways. Then we have the more packaged side, like people like David Beme, Paul Iniche, and even, I don't know about Pastor Chris. I've not really known anything about his church, but that one's another conversation. Like, there are different sects and everybody's acting like they are the solution. Meanwhile, we have Orthodox churches on the other hand in Nigeria. What I'm trying to say is, I can't do this prosperity Christianity, this transactional thing I'm doing anymore. And it's not just because of Pastor Abel. I've been feeling weird for some time, and well, there are some other pastors like Pastor or Apostle Takim talking about, like, exposing some things that are beyond even tithing within this RCCG and, let's say, all his many sons, because a lot of pastors refer to him as their papa, as Baba. He's basically the Baba. And then we are in this phase where younger Christians are telling each other, or not even younger, maybe the older and young people, and some that believe them, are saying don't criticize or don't talk. Now, there's a difference between when you quote Elijah, or is it Elisha, the person who called the bear on the children. What did they do to the man of God? They saw him, he was bowed, and they started laughing at him. That's a different case. If you debate me, I don't know if he's bowed or he chooses to shave his hair. But when I look at him dressed the way he is, even if I have something to insult, I'm not that type of person. I won't do that. I'm talking about the context of his behavior and the things he has said, things, I don't know, I can't say done. Yeah, things he has manifested, like in his services, and things that some of those things, or most of them now, how they have played out in my life, in my mom's life, even affecting relationship I've had with people, and then also other people in the church, how they are behaving due to things we hear from our quote unquote papa and then his own papa. So you hear people testifying and they are calling David Oyedepo grandfather. So what would they call Adeboye? What would they call Benny Hinn? What would they call Kenneth Copeland? And the other ones, the quote unquote God's generals or fathers of the faith, what would they call them? We'll call them a grandfather. Then what will you now call Paul? Then before you now get to Jesus. So who will Jesus be to us at this point? These are the things I'm talking about, and these are what I will be expressing in my next 3 videos, to talk and discuss why a shift needs to happen in the Christian faith, not just in Nigeria but globally. Whatever happened to how do I put this now? Give me Jesus or give me death. Yeah, there was a movement like that. If I die, I die, like the men in the fire, Daniel and his friends in the fire. What happened to that? We are not afraid of missing heaven anymore. We are afraid of looking shabby in public. Aesthetics have taken over, money and so much. Men of God are comparing each other. We have people saying, the person talking, look at his church. You cannot even span into the congregation and see the church members. Oh, because there's nobody there, so you can't carry the camera and span around. That's what somebody said. There's no need for me to say who. I'm some people saying this have seen this. I'm sure if you try to check it out, you'll find out who said that real quick. So please, if that's what you're into, I'll be posting 3 videos real soon, and I just want us to calm down and have a review at the way church is in Nigeria, and then also for those that may be watching from abroad, like from the US. I don't know about the UK scene, but from the United States of America, this model of Christianity in Nigeria, a lot of these pastors, they quote men as far back as I think the 1800s. There's one pastor, I can't remember his name right now, but I'm going to put his name on the screen and images of him. This is what church has become in the world now, and we need to change. Something needs to happen, because this is not the church Christ is coming to rapture. God bless you. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. I'll be with you in a minute. Shalom.
And I'm not talking from theory, I'm talking from a practitioner's point of view. The person to listen to is the person who has the proof of what he's talking about, not theoretical knowledge, right? I'm not theoretical knowledge. You know, there are some theoretical online people. Nothing on ground. Church is practically empty. Zero. Even those listening to them online, they are not helping them. At least they should have ascended a physical church. Theoreticians. I hear what I'm saying here today. And people are staying inside dilapidated buildings that is not equal to a house fellowship center, making noise. Dilapidated buildings not equal to a house fellowship center, making noise. Paul the Apostle once in a while say, I speak as a fool, let me boast small. Do you remember Paul the Apostle? When he began to talk, he said, let me boast small. I speak as a fool, but let me boast small. But it's reality. Hey! We went to Lagos the other day. The Americans and all the guys followed us. 2 planes went with us. No dime was dropped. 2 private planes carried people to go. Do you understand what I'm talking about? These are not things we talk about. You just move about in simplicity. And you come to crusade grounds and you preach without raising offering. And you must run with speed, so that you don't become history while you are alive. You must run with speed, so that you don't become angry when you are left behind. Bomb is dropping off. Hey! 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 Somebody lift your hand and say, I shall run with speed. I shall run with speed. I shall run with speed. I can't afford the bitterness of the left behind syndrome. Because if you are left behind while I am running, no be me do you.
I read about John Alexander Dowie. He entered the city and he wanted to organize a crusade. They say, sir, we don't need preaching. We have heard a lot of it. We've not had rain here for 8 months. If what you are coming to say is true, do something about weather. And he didn't say, oh Lord, where are you? He looked at the atmosphere and he said, rain, I call you forth. Nobody will tell you. You will know that whatever this man is serving is God indeed. He said, rain, come. And while he was yet talking, the weather began to change. The next day, the whole city gathered for the crusade. See, it's not every crusade you need fire for. There are certain crusades, what you need is power evangelism, power publicity. You do something, men will be asleep, angels will wake them up and say, it's time for prayer.